Oh, Birds on Plumbing for the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Okay, I don't think. Well, wait, was that a hammer?
Yeah, we're plumbing and like the crack, the leak. It's for the Mario Brothers.
Is there a leak in my?
No, it's not about that. The Mario Brothers, they're plumbers, so it's funny. It's like Birds on Food, but what do you mean we can't do? Well, okay, like that's not my fault. The sink is fucked up. It's not my. No, I didn't fuck up your sink. I didn't do that. Okay, I know. Yeah, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. Very good.
Much better than I don't like Mario. What? I don't like Luigi.
That's great. You like Yoshi.
I like Yoshi.
What noise does Yoshi make?
What's up?
Dustin, you can't wear that. We saw the Mario movie.
We did, yes we did. Oh god. I mean,
let's jump right in. Is it woke?
we can't start with that.
Is the Mario movie woke or not? Everybody wants to know if it's woke or not, and we just want to know if it honks or not.
Yeah, and we're here to answer that question right now. Folks.
No bias. Welcome into the no spin zone.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Film is made by Illumination. Fan of the show. Illumination.
Wait, you're a fan of what?
No, Illumination's fan of this show.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were a fan of the show.
The show, Illumination. No.
So Illumination was a fan of the video game? Is that what
no, okay, so this...
I'm confused.
No, I'm just saying fan of the show is in like fan of Birds. Because you guys do Minion, because we did Minion.
Partnered with Illumination, our biggest fan and supporter.
Yes.
I see.
There you go. You good?
I wasn't in.
Hey, you good?
I wasn't in.
That Bud Light kicked it a little too hard, didn't it?
Speaking of.
Take a sip. One for the Mario Man. This movie, okay, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make anyone mad, but I have to say my bias.
Yeah, hit me with it.
I'm a bit of a gamer.
Oh, you've got to be kidding!
I mean, I played Mario literally all my life.
Wow.
One of the first consoles I ever had was the Nintendo 64. Had Super Mario 64 on it. Got like the Game Boy. Played Super Mario World. Then just like never really stopped playing Mario. It's kind of like a bit of constant in my life. What's your experience with Mario?
None. I played Yoshi's Story when I was really young on N64. And I loved that game. That was the first and only video game that I beat for like a really long time.
Yeah.
Because I normally don't play anything in story mode. I like to just like fart around. I think a lot of my friends in middle school would play like Mario Kart. So I know I've played it, but it was absolutely not like important to me. It was like the thing that the group was doing that I was like, oh.
But you're also a fan of Dr. Mario, right?
Yes, Dr. Mario is a whole different thing. That's saving the world from alien virus.
But it's
through puzzle pills.
I called the witch doctor, he told me what to do. Tang, tang, walla walla bing bang. That means play Dr. Mario on Game Boy.
Oh my god, is that what that means? A Mario movie has always been an interesting concept to me. They've tried it before.
Give me that Devo gun! Monkey!
They took a big swing on that one.
For the longest time, there was never a Mario movie. Never a Nintendo anything. We're talking like Nintendo, like the big dogs, right?
Yeah.
And then,
they won the war.
And then this movie is announced, comes along, big celebrity voice cast and everything.
Which I don't like. Big stars, on-screen actors have become like a new normal in voice acting. I'm not about it. Voice actors, they used to be the voices, and now it's like people you're used to seeing and you know their name are voice acting more and more, and it kind of takes me out when, like, I know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is. And when I hear his voice as a character, I'm like, that's not Vivo, that's Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's not a genie, that's Robin Williams.
Yeah. Whoa. Oof. We can't get into that. That's a crazy take.
That's not Shrek. That's Mike Myers.
Well, okay, because so Shrek started the trend, right?
I think the genie started the trend.
You think Genie started the trend?
Yeah.
Well, like, either way, it's
because
like...
there's a whole advertising thing with
Yes, exactly, right?
Yeah, where Robin Williams didn't want to be.
So on one hand, people could say, like, hey, like, we take these big stars and we put them into the film.
It's a draw.
Because we get... Yeah, it's a draw.
Yeah.
But also, I think the landscape has changed so much that I don't even think the voice actors are draws anymore. Or like a person playing a character is as much of a draw as just the established IP.
You
right?
think new normal, it doesn't matter if they have voice actors or
if you have like
on-screen actors,
Chris
you have
Pratt
like the big
playing.
Hollywood names. Well, clearly it does matter because that's why they loaded this movie up with.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
And the other guy, Seth Rogen.
I was very clear I don't do voices, and if you want me to be in this movie, he's gonna sound like me, and that's it.
Were any of them in this film, like, did they stick out to you?
No. Like, I'm against it, but I was in Mushroom Kingdom. I was not thinking about Chris Pratt. I was not thinking about Seth Rogen. I think the laugh maybe, but like, not enough to take me out of that scene. What I remember hearing first about this movie was no accent. Chris Pratt, no accent. And I was raging because
Of course.
It's me, Mario.
That iconic, right?
You have to hit that.
You can
And
change up the IP a little bit, but there's certain things that like need to be there.
So I was really happy that they threw us a bone in that way because the beginning of the movie, the brothers have a commercial for their plumbing business and they do the funny accents in the commercial.
Yes.
And they whole big meta conversation. Oh, was the accent too much? And then the other guy's like, no, it's great.
And then he just does like a Brooklyn accent throughout the rest of the film.
No more
Which,
Italian
honestly,
accent.
His Brooklyn accent's not bad.
I
pretty good.
don't think I noticed that it was Brooklyn.
But like,
Feel
put
like
on
it
a
was.
little twang to his voice.
I didn't notice that.
Really?
I did not think, wow, Mario's a New Yorker now. I did not think that.
I think the main strength of the film is the animation.
It's so beautiful. This movie is so pretty. Rainbow Road.
Big gamer. Sweeping landscape shots, time to like look at everything, every single little detail. Oh, it's just so pretty.
The underwater.
That's funny. Come on. That's good.
The underwater scenes, incredible. Like there's that little squishy squid guy who, like, it's fake, right? But I know how that thing would feel if I touched it. It was like squishy, like a gummy bear, but like slick because it's underwater.
Yes.
Everything was so detailed and beautiful and just so impressively good.
As big fans of like the Illumination films,
We
like
love
the Minions,
Illumination.
we love it.
Yeah, they've been known to cut some corners, like with Gru's eyelid.
Yeah. Again, I go back to like the initial reactions to everything, and I remember when Illumination was announced as the makers of the film, everyone was like, "Oh my God, no, they're the Minions people." It's like, guys, like from my perspective, it's like, do you really think Nintendo would allow this?
If it wasn't gonna be.
If it wasn't gonna be what
A1.
Yes, exactly.
So good.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine.
What'd you think of the story of the film? Like the plot and everything?
Great, because it was so basic. Mario and Luigi get separated. Luigi goes to the Darklands, scary bad place. Mario goes to Mushroom Kingdom, happy, fun place. They're trying to find each other. Bowser's also on the move, trying to take over. And, you know, Peach and Mario join forces, link up with Luigi, take down Bowser. It's a wrap.
If I can echo something that we've said before about like simplistic storytelling, I think that there's something there. Like there is like the simple like A to Z like little road trip film that's in this like little action adventure type, but like there's some really cute moments. Like you really get the sense with the animation of like how Mario and Luigi truly do love each other.
Yes, yeah, they're extremely important to each other. Brothers, business partners, spend a lot of time with each other, probably best friends. So they have that flashback that's supposed to demonstrate like how they've always looked out for each other. But to me, it kind of felt like a meet cute for brothers. Like
that was the first time I met Mario.
My brother.
Yeah. I love the way the characters are expressing, but I feel like in a way the voice actors can't keep up with the amount of animation going on with their faces.
Really?
The only person I think is really keeping up is like Jack Black and like Chris Pratt a lot of times. But like Anya Taylor-Joy, she's like Peach is like so much like more emotive and like expressive, and her Toad isn't really fitting it too much.
You didn't think it? Wow.
Still a fun character. Like
Yeah.
I still love Peach in this film, but
You felt like there were 4 more expressions on the face and like 2
Yes.
expressions in the voice.
Exactly. Are you surprised this movie's making a shit ton of money?
Not at all. No, yeah. After seeing, I wanted to not like it. I'm a hater. I wanted to be like, yeah, it's dog shit. But it's good.
It's good. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's the perfect amount of time. Not too much happens, but we're not sticking around in one spot too long. Like, very enjoyable.
It's a speed run.
I did fall asleep.
Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli.
All right, Dustin, this brings us to the brand new rapid fire segment called the Squawk Box. I'm gonna give you 6 words and I want you to bing bang boom. Whatever the first word pops in your head, we're just gonna do rapid fire word association. I'm gonna go down the line. I say a word, you say a word.
Okay.
Mario edition.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Peaches.
Funny.
Mustache.
Still on the face.
Mushroom.
Not edible.
Rainbow.
Road.
Plumber.
Ass.
Cappy.
Love him.
Love him.
Love him.
I hate Cappy.
Oh, come on.
There's a big thing happening with this film right now, culture-wise, where
The discourse.
yeah, and where right-wing nut jobs are going absolutely fucking ballistic about this movie.
Yes.
You recently filled in on all this, right?
Right. I had heard like chatter in the air in the zeitgeist about this movie either being woke or not woke. You don't have to even look beyond, is it woke? To see people being like, this is such a grift. This is such a non-question. You're just trying to talk. There's nothing here.
This is the most popular film of the time.
This is all nothing.
We have to have a
Discourse.
Yes.
Yeah, there has to be a controversy. The only like substantial argument that I even saw, because I kept saying, what do they mean woke? Like, what about it do they think is woke? What part of it is supposed to be woke? Was that Princess Peach is like invincible and like it's feminist cringe because Peach is like too big of a player in the battle scenes, I guess, is there argument? She was never in peril because she's not a main character and we don't actually care about her. We care about Luigi. Also, there was one female character in the movie, so how is it going to be feminist cringe?
If anything,
like,
that's a vote against it, right?
yes, there's one female character and she's a Mary Sue type, if you think that way, which I kind of don't because...
I think that style
again,
of thinking and like that style of media criticism is like fucking brain rotting.
we don't see her tested necessarily. It's not like she's like amazingly strong. She gets a power up.
Yeah.
To do whatever shit she's doing.
Absolutely.
Like, you've got Donkey Kong who's like beating the absolute piss out of Mario. Yeah. Like, you know, he's super strong, but then I guess he does almost drown and Mario has to save him. But then at that point, like, Mario is like got superhuman strength, like the adrenaline and instincts of a mother saving its baby. Like he swims, he like pulls him up out of the water.
Is it strength or is it just like the athleticism that's already been shown? Because it's not like Mario is not a strong, capable character.
They do set that up at the very beginning when they're in Brooklyn and they're getting to their first appointment, and Mario's leading the way and opening doors for Luigi, and it's set up very at the beginning that he's like this agile little guy, and Luigi's kind of lagging behind, and he has to look out for him.
Of course.
Yeah, but the woke question is just so nothing.
It always is nothing.
And they know that.
Meow. The music. The actual score and everything.
Yeah. So a lot of the themes are pulled from
video games.
The games.
Yes. Yeah.
And they also have some pop songs.
Now that's another thing that a lot of people are levying against the film.
Which this is, I think, a real meaty controversy. Woke or not, whatever, bullshit question. Does AC/DC belong in the Mario movie? There's some protein to that question. I think it's like subconscious credibility, where it's like you already know this song, like even if you're not a fan of it, you know the song, right? Like you've heard it before. It gets your gears turning, like you have an emotion already associated with it, like it lends a theme and an emotion to a scene already, like built in. They don't have to create anything from nothing. Like Thunderstruck is playing. You're bopping along. It's badass. Like you already know what's going on.
The majority of people that like are seeing this movie, and hell, I'll even say that are like living on the planet. Everybody knows Mario. You hear like the Mario music, that hits you the same exact way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the majority of this being Mario music. I'm feasting.
Right.
I'm like gobbling this up.
So your question is why pivot to popular music?
Yes.
If the game themes were already working.
Well, like, yes, I oppose that to you.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
Maybe it's for like it's an all ages film, right? So maybe there's some place somewhere where I don't know how at this point a 45-year-old person or a 40-year-old person wouldn't be familiar with Mario, but maybe they're not really into it and they brought their kid to see it.
As someone who's only like slightly aware of Mario, what do you think of like the music and the score of the film?
I did not. I only recognized the general.
Yeah.
That was the only one I recognized.
Did you like the music that you heard though?
No, it was beautiful, yeah, and really well done and like emotive. I think being a person who's only a little bit familiar with Mario, I only recognized one theme. So having AC/DC in there, I recognized that music. That hit my ears in a more conscious way.
Yeah.
So for maybe everybody who's watching the movie like me, they're trying to think of like wider appeal. Like, Mario fans will know this song. I don't know the Superstar song.
Yeah.
Mario fans will get it. Mario fans and anybody else who happens to have been living under a rock will also get it if we play Aerosmith.
Okay. And quick review of Peaches by Jack Black.
Not good. I did not like.
You don't like it?
I didn't like Peaches.
What do you think it's too much?
You know, for a guy who's in love, you got her name wrong. And it's all you said. Her name is Peach, it's not Peaches.
You're never gonna get her at this rate. Never gonna do it.
It's not very romantic at all. Very selfish, I think.
Come on, Bowser. Get your shit together.
Love really makes a guy come out of his shell.
There are a couple of little fun side characters. Like a couple of fun little Mario universe characters.
When we got to Kong Planet, Dustin turns to me and goes, Donkey Kong's sexy, huh? Donkey Kong's hot, right? I just did not expect it. Donnie Don's kind of hot.
Look, there's some hot characters in this movie.
Peach is hot. Peach is really hot. Peach
is the hottest Illumination character?
Mamma mia!
Okay, wait. New segment. Number 5. Who? List what off?
Gru's mom.
Gru's mom. Okay. Number 4.
Who's the 70s themed bad guy villain with the duster?
Yes, yeah. Number 3.
Scarlet Overkill.
Yep. Number 2.
Dave. And then number 1 is Peach.
Perfect.
Bowser is coming.
Alright, Justin, we got another rapid fire segment. It's something new we're trying.
Yeah.
Break it down for me. Certain, instead of going overall, does the movie honk or not, I want to know about these particular aspects of the film.
Okay.
So you just say honks or doesn't honk.
Okay.
Pacing.
Honk.
Music.
Honk.
Animation.
Honk.
Sexy Donkey Kong.
Honk.
Wokeness.
Doesn't honk.
That's what I thought. But that brings us to the overall honkness, which I think if we deduce anything from the rapid fire honks.
Of course.
Seems like a pretty clear answer.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, Dustin.
You agree?
This movie honks a lot. It's one big loud honk the whole time. Awesome. Like there's so much that happens. There's like funny beats. It looks super cool. I can't imagine as a kid watching this movie just being like wide-eyed and tiny in the theater, like staring up at all this shit. Like, how crazy. So you think it honks too?
Yeah, I think this movie honks hard with the rapid fire. Of course, like
it all adds up.
It all adds up.
If you said it didn't honk, I'd just be taken off guard.
Super easy, super entertaining, great watch. Loved it.
Yeah.
Exceeded expectations.
Yeah. Good. You kind of fucked my sink up though.
I did.
Yeah, the leak is like way bigger now. Could you
You want me to go finish it?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Thank you, Dustin. I hate to ask.
No, it's fine.
Thank you. You did fuck it up.
No, okay. I got it. No, don't worry. I'll fix it.
Alright, thanks.
I'm gonna use the hammer.
And don't use the hammer, Dustin!
Who won't Wu-Tang?
This is the next one. Sucks to be you.
That's fun.